Hey, would you look at that? Everything seems to work. Does it? Is it working? People, I have no idea. I have no idea. It says that we are live, but are we? Are we truly living? Yeah, I know. No, not what this is about. Hi. Hey. Hi, Sad Engineer. Hi, Moti. Hi, Chris. Gaming 10. And everyone else. Yes, hello. Hi. How you doing? Yeah, I love this song. Engineer, darling, I will stop you. Hi Gadzooks, hi Jen, hi everyone. How are you doing, guys? I'm sorry, I'm just tweaking something. You can tell that you can see right now on the screen you have this white, this white bar, right? That's because I'm not running Minecraft full screen, and I apologize for it. Will I be running Minecraft full screen this time for the stream? Probably not. Just gotta be honest with you, probably not, cannot, not really, don't want to, wouldn't advise, would not recommend. Would not recommend. Where can I get the link? There we go, share, crying out loud. I'm still trying to get the get a hang of the new YouTube streaming feature, cause I like it. It allows you to see the analytics really clearly, and it's really cute. But the trouble with it is that it is tiny bit incompatible. It's weird, right? It's new. It's new, and I need to figure out how to use it, which is always a good thing when it comes to tools that you literally use to make money to support your family. In other news, let me find the thumbnail and we'll be a go! This is my equivalent of the pre-stream, by the way. Like, normal people, normal streamers, they have like flash animations, a countdown, all the cool stuff. You get to see me sing along to the tunes that you don't care about. Where's my bloody thumbnail? Computer, give me my thumbnail. Where's my thumbnail, computer? Computer, thumbnail. That. I cannot find it. It is not there. But you guess it's alright because we are not necessarily doing anything new with it. We are just... Basically the reason I even did a thumbnail is because I wanted to tweet my own stream out, which, by the way, the music is a bit loud, alright? Let me... There we go. Now it's tiny bit less loud. Have any ideas for becoming a YouTube? Well, no. If I had like a money making darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They weigh me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside. If I had any like 100, like $1 million ideas for new YouTube channels, I would just start them, trust me. I would never tell you a good idea on how to. You turn up your audio, I want to turn the music down, we can barely... Alright, good. Here you go. I tuned it up. Tune it down. What is it that I'm tuning it down for, though? I tuned it down, but I tuned it down for what? The no came in clear. Yeah, basically the trick is to talk into your actual microphone and not like 15,000 meters away from it. Who would have thought? I need a boom arm. I need like an arm that will just constantly hold this stupid thing like, hello everybody,
Hello everybody, my name is SLAbS and welcome to Hermitcraft Recap. Today I'm hosting it instead of Pixel Rift because Pixel Rift is in flippin' Spain. And as we all know, there are no microphones in Spain. I actually have no idea what this sounds. It might be horrible. You probably can hear every mouth movement of mine, but at the same time, I like to imagine that I actually sound really nice. And I don't know, I will have to experiment because next week I will be actually... Yes, ASMR. Next week I will be actually... This week, next Sunday, I will be actually voicing the Hermitcraft Recap myself, without any help from Pixel Rift. The treacherous bastard. How can we be as cool as you? I have no idea. I have no idea how to even be cool. Period. Honestly though, I might just like... So, get this. For the longest time, I had this thing. Ugh. This thing is actually... Not this thing. This is recent. This is garbage. This is my whiteboard, which I plan like videos on. And then never actually make the videos. You can actually tell that here says Hermitcraft Civil War video. I have not done that. Overthinking Minecraft Cursed Steve theory. Truly Bedrock. I have no idea what I even meant. I planned a video on all the free skins you can get on Minecraft Marketplace. I planned a video about first season of Truly Bedrock called That Time I Trapped 15 YouTubers on an Island. And I wanted to do a Ship of Dream compilations, and I wanted to play Days of Frostwheel, which none of these videos are done. Like, we streamed the Days of Frostwheel map, but I never actually made it into a proper map review. I never actually made it into a proper map review. So this entire thing is it's a burial of my project that I should do, but I'm not doing. So what I was thinking is, what if we take like a lot of duct tape? This is, by the way, this is my it's a camera holder basically. It's a tripod, that's the word. It's a tripod that I actually has a really nice story to it. You see, I'm sorry about this like being particular vlog. I'm basically not playing the game right now. This is a tripod that I got as a present after I did my first 2 ever movie reviews on YouTube. Back when my first 2 videos on YouTube, and I already got like my first ever fan that donated me 500 rubles, which is not a lot, it's like 10 bucks. So I was being donated 10 bucks just so I can buy a camera holder, like this. And it's still with me and I love it. It's very convenient thing. And I was thinking at one point, what if I take the microphone and just duct tape it to this bit of the tripod instead of buying a proper boom arm, because I cannot be bothered because online shopping is garbage. Online shopping, if you're in Russia, is terrible and you will have all sorts of trouble with it, trust me. Anyway, cheers and let's begin. I'm sorry, I am basically a vlogger. Apparently. Game? What was that for? Run Bob review videos. I wanted to do a Rainbow retrospective at one point too. Engineering, yep. I even have duct tape here, look. It's actually double duct tape, so it's like it's sticky on both sides, but we will not be using that today. Nor will be using the... Dude, Carrot, I'm not duct taping a microphone to... Not today. New persona system that is coming in 1.13. Sad engineer, I would love to provide you my opinion. Look at them, they're having a rave. That golem and that bear, they're dancing like tomorrow doesn't exist. Anyway, I would love to give you any opinion, but I have no flipping idea what that system is. I legitimately have no idea, just period. I'm not sure going to make a pair of shoes out of duct tape today. Good luck! Duct tape is good. Duct tape is convenient. So yeah, how you guys doing? How you guys living? Check this out. Look at my really retrospective. Yes, I will do it not just for the bad pan. I will do it for all the bad pans that I will incorporate in the retrospective itself. So yes, when I mentioned that to Pixel, he also came up with the damn it, with the retrospective pan. Thank you, Rob. I'm glad you enjoyed Minecraft. Minecraft is a great game to be enjoying. Can you still hear the music, by the way? I wonder. Because if you don't, it's a sad. It's a sad. People need to hear music. Music is nice. Have you ever heard any music? Like, have you listened to music before? Music is great. Just we feel all the notes and tunes. I love it. I love music. I'm sorry, I will proceed to actually do useful stuff in a moment. I actually need to go down and stockpile on the supplies before I can continue building, because this ain't gonna cut it. I know this might seem like enough to build a giant freaking house, but no, it's not. Bam. Alright, so what we have here is we have a snowland mansion. It's based on the woodland mansion of Minecraft, like on the real ones that exist. And what I did is I took the basic color scheme, implemented cyan, and then I just tried to build it. And I really like it. I really like it. What music? Yeah, good point. What if I do this? Hey, TNC! How you doing? Pum 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 padam padam padam. Where is my dark oak? Where's my wood? There's my wood. No music. It's not a picture of my grandma, TNC. It's a meme. Get with the times. Basically, if you are really wondering about the thumbnails, like people, if you are wondering about the thumbnail for today, it actually comes from a meme that I have saved somewhere in here. No, not this one. But no, it's based off of a meme I found a while ago, and I've been giggling my butt off. It's pretty stale, I'll give you that. It's an old one. Where is it even? Ah, my hard drive is a mess. And you know that the meme is not named, like not named period. It's here, I promise. Eh? No, not this one. Not this one, but close enough. Here it is. Here it is. That's the meme. The one in the thumbnail is this particular one, the specialist. I love the assassin granny. What is this? Okay, can you hear the music now? Meme time with Sloy, yes. Very much so. Guys, every time with Sloy is meme time with Sloy, like honestly. Have you not watched any of my streams? I mean, I actually think that I'm pushing the meme angle too much lately. Mostly because I'm a freaking, like, it feels... I feel like whenever I'm trying to... Oh, that was stupid. Whenever I'm trying to meme, it comes off as like, how do you do, fellow kids? I too am a child. Please consume my YouTube videos. Like, it's me attempting. The music is audible. Alright, great. I feel like I just come off disrespectful to the meme culture. I think like I'm trying too hard to be like hip with the kids and stuff, but the truth is I genuinely enjoy it. Is this how this wall goes? It is how that wall goes, except no, it's not. So are you wearing your grandma's glasses and music group? Thank you. I'm not. These are actually purely decorative. It's me kind of training myself to wearing glasses. Because I do need them, but I don't know, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of going to the doctor. I'm afraid of going to the doctor and they'll be like, yeah, we have to remove all of your eyes. Due to the way you've been treating them last couple of years, we're gonna just have to take away your eyes, like both of them, all of your eyes, hand them over. And I'll be like, but no, I like my eyes, and they'll be like, well, we like them too, which is why we need to take them away from you because you obviously haven't been using them right. I have some problem with the teeth, but like the teeth. With the teeth, I like... that's the thing, like, both with teeth and eyes, I feel like it's entirely my fault. And that's why I'm kind of afraid of going to the doctor. Because I'm not actually afraid. I'm too ashamed to show up at someone and be like, yeah, dude, you want to see, like, how... Like, hey, dude, want to see how much I screwed up my own body? By nothing, like, for no good reason. You're sticking up with me, option. Great! I'm glad. I want to draw you saying how do you feel kids, but I don't have my sketchbook. Thank you, Cryptid. It's the thought that counts. Hi, Harrison. Everybody's doing great. Please stop asking the same thing over and over again. They are my special eyes. Yes, I have special eyes. And they do not have my brand. Once again, I'm the king of stale memes. I'm the stalest. Why do I keep just dropping off these stairs? There we go. That's better. Hey, T-Storm left the realm. Only Foxy left. And I swear, this snow is gonna be the end of me. This snow, I hate it. There's freaking snow layers everywhere. On one hand, I wanna just proclaim that this is the last time I'm building in the freaking snowy biome, but truth is, I kinda like the challenge. So I might actually at one point just set up a snowy biome base. It has been forever since I did something like that. And I need it in my life. Specifically because of the challenge, like specifically because of the other challenge of it's constantly snowing. Whee! Ow, my ankles. I should have put the water in before doing that, but whatever, doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, Nicole, concrete powder does look sparkly. It's that quirk of it is frequently used in, well, everything. It's actually a very convenient trick. Whee! Ow, my ankles. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna... I wanna do this against my better judge. No, wait. This has to be a stone pillar. This has to be a stone pillar, and yep, it has to be a stone pillar right here. What are you doing? I'm building a house. That kind of sums up my entire career in Minecraft. Like, I'm just always building houses. Houses. Because as we all know, the multiple of house is his. No, I like, by the way, yeah. Once again, Bedrock Edition quirk. When it's snowing, trees turn white. And I love it, it's great. Now to get myself back up. Why did I drop down? This was not worth dropping down over. Oh hey, look, there's a convenient way of getting in. Whee! Up, there I go. Yeah, I don't have any of the freaking firework rockets, so I have to constantly... What is your geometry? These are purely decorative. Once again. I'm just wearing them because I feel like... Okay, I wanted to say because I feel like I look nice in them, but truth is I don't actually think I look nice in them, so I'm just wearing them for no reason whatsoever. Like, I don't have an excuse. Though again, I do need glasses, so eventually I will get some dioptry thing, and I will actually have proper glasses that help me see, and I'm just obscuring half of my view right now because they're smudged. Welcome to Slow XP channel, where we buy glasses we don't need. Thank you, YouTube, for making that an ugly emoji. Why are you doing this? Because Silent wanted. Silent wanted something to conceal his pretty ugly trading hole, and so here I am, building a pretty ugly trading wall around it. Ow. So, I hope you like repetitive garbage, because this is all there is to this stream. I need to do a thing, and so I am doing a thing, but the way I'm doing a thing, sadly, is purely by repeating the same pattern over and over again. And there's like a whole perimeter, like there's more than half of the house, more than half of the perimeter to decorate like that. But after we're done there, after we're done decorating the half of the perimeter, we will absolutely get to add detail to it, which also will be just a bunch of repetitive stuff. So, welcome to, yeah. Trying to be Russian green, needs more cast. Keith, honestly, there's like a lot of people I tried to be in my YouTube career. Green is not one of them. Like, you will have to reach quite a while to get any connection between like me and green. Make yourself a diamond helmet. I refuse, Mattia. Armor in general is for losers, and diamond armor specifically is just garbage. How fast is Axe? You know, as fast as a body spray can get. Really though, I'm under haste 2 effect. What do you expect? How long do you think I'll be streaming? I don't know. Yesterday I streamed for like 4 hours. So today might be shorter. Might not be shorter. Just heads up, I guess. Okay, where's my water? No, 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 no! Crap. Crud. Get concreted! Stupid thing. Alright, there we go. So, where did we stop? Oh, yeah. Microsoft total helmets are utterly pointless and useless. Seriously, how have you played this game before? Look, anything I could put onto my head would just cover up my beautiful face. Don't ask me where my beautiful face is. I left it home.
To be fair, it was a long game. Yeah, I didn't actually. I knew it was a long game. That's the thing. Little Misfortune, I knew it was long, and I actually never planned for it to be a full playthrough. I never actually wanted to play it in its fullest, but I then like felt like I owe you guys, and also I really wanted to know what's next. Like there never was a moment where I was like, yep, let's wrap it up. No, I really wanted to see it through. I really wanted to see what's this whole deal is about. So we just played it in you know, yeah, we play it in its entirety. Willow, you haven't missed much, and we're just hanging out. This is basically a chat stream, so if you have any questions, any ideas, anything you would like to share with my honest self for whatever reason, please do. I'm open to a lot right now. Okay. Oh yeah, all right, good. Needs more plank. I'm just gonna climb. Yeah, I'm sorry for neglect of my elytra today, guys. Let's try to be Exumovoid. Yeah, that's actually a thing. Like I legit tried to be Exumovoid when I first started YouTube on a Russian channel. To the degree, by the way, where I actually got a permission from Exumovoid to remake his tutorials in Russian. And then I never did. I remade one of his designs, and I never did it ever again. So, like, when I originally started Minecraft YouTubing, I wanted my channel to be like the only Minecraft channel you need to subscribe to. So I started with like redstone stuff. I added a bunch of that kind of things. Tried to inform people on like hidden game mechanics, that kind of stuff. And it went great, but then I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna do let's build. And it worked out better, to be honest. Moral of the story, never try. The last made you look greenish. Keith, trust me, I'm not trying to accuse anyone. It's just when people stream their brains, sometimes take them into like different talk territories, and for some that means screaming racist slurs, but for me that means being angry at people who try to compare me with green. So I'm sorry if I come off defensive. I'm just running on like idle, on standby. I'm incapable of filtering myself right now. To a degree. Why'd you use the healing or the farming potion since you are a zombie? Mattia, I could go into like a whole long-winded explanation of how my character is supposed to work, but the thing is that basically in universe it's supposed to be that through a bunch of machinations and a ton of like convoluted stuff, convoluted magic, Zlo is basically more of a player than he is a zombie. Like other zombies target him, for example. So he has all the benefits of being a player while just looking like a zombie. Why'd you play Bedrock on? A computer. For some reason I thought that would be pretty obvious, but a computer, mouse and keyboard. I don't actually have I have a phone that can probably use it, run it, but I don't use it for that. You know what? Yeah, probably. I actually played Pocket Edition of Minecraft before Bedrock came out on my then phone, but like because it was a really old phone, it was
It was never survival, it was always creative, and it was pretty convenient. I would just ride somewhere on a bus, and I would just sit in creative as I'm being driven somewhere, and just sketch up buildings and like plan out YouTube videos and do that kind of stuff. Though back then my YouTube channel didn't have that much friction. All right, this has to be this. Tried 7-day free trial of being on zombie and forgot to cancel it. Yeah, more or less. Like that's the thing. I always wanted it to be like pretty transparent, that functionally on every level except physical. Zlo is a player, but the identity is the zombie. On my Tumblr you can actually read like a giant diatribe about exactly how Zlo is a zombie and why he's a zombie and that kind of stuff, which I could probably tell you about, but sadly that part of lore, like, that's the problem. It's all of that is dreamt up, all of that is imagined. None of that is implemented anywhere. I don't have a storyline explaining all of that, sadly, on this channel. As much as I would love to have it. But I don't know, it never came up, and it feels really stupid to do like, hey Jesse, I'm building Silent's giant mansion. It feels really disingenuous to do a storyline all about just myself while being on a server. Like, I don't know, it feels like kind of trying to steal the spotlight or something like that. But yeah, this Zlo lore actually amounts to he's a zombie because that's like not even his original body. Like, there was his storyline is that he had his original bod snatched, and so like the way he looks as a zombie is not how he looks as a human. Like, he might dress the same, but even that like means nothing. Like, there's no confirmation that he used to look the same as a human. Thank you, Mattia. But yeah, the Zlo lore is that he is a dimension traveler who at one point basically arrived at a Minecraft dimension, but originally the thing is that Minecraft, just the dimension of Minecraft, he couldn't stay for long in, and he needed a full bodysuit, like an... Ah, damn it. I meant to land on that part. Basically, he needed a full body exosuit to survive in Minecraft. And as a result, he used to be like... as a result, he was always weakened. And not weakened as in Sunday, but like in a weakened state of, well, everything. But then, the thing is that because he was weakened, like... a ghost of a witch has taken over his mind and body at one point, basically making him into a ghost. So yeah, as Colin says, I'm basically a lich. And the thing is that he is like... So Zlo basically became a ghost, but then connected his ghost by basically possessing a zombie and got himself a zombie body. And as a result, that's why he's a zombie. But the reason the original witch ghost couldn't do that is because she didn't want to be a zombie. And zombies are the only corpses available in Minecraft. So the thing is that his zombie body then started behaving like a zombie body. So at first he would constantly have to eat golden apples and drink weakness potion to sustain himself, to keep himself sound of mind, to not let the zombie nature take over. And at the same time, he would use he would burn up in the sun. So at one point, he just started like wearing helmets upon helmets upon helmets, until at one point he had. I'm sorry, I'm gonna turn the music down for myself so I can hear myself think. So at one point he had to put on a golden helmet because that's the only thing that he had laying around. But the golden helmet had a curse of binding on it. And now I'm not coming up with the story. Again, you can read all of that in the Tumblr post. This has been planned out and written ages ago. I just taken it a while because I'm at the same time trying to build. And the thing is that, like, the reason he's not burning up in the sunlight right now is because at one point he put a golden helmet with curse of binding on it onto himself. And that helmet eventually broke, but broke in a way when it got stuck on like a part of his skull. So yeah. Oh, there's so much podcast. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Jesse. Yeah, and I don't have, so now the reasons like Zloid doesn't have a helmet is doesn't have a golden helmet on his head is because when the helmet got broken, it got stuck to the brain, and by then Zloy would still be on a healthy diet of golden apples, and at one point he like ate an enchanted golden apple, and that boosted the regeneration of the tissue to the degree where the tissue, like his skin and like all of this, just grew over the golden helmet that was stuck on his head. And that's why you don't actually see it. And that's why he can still wear like other helmets on top of his head, even though like size-wise that wouldn't make any sense. So yeah, that's the gist of it, that's where he's at. Also, this story presumes that the witch that originally stole his like original bod just died. Like that's my one issue, is I never actually figured out what happens with Zloy's original body. But logically thinking and logically speaking, she just died. Because his body was not like made to withstand Minecraft, and as a result, eventually the batteries in his exosuit just ran out, and she just died again. So yeah, that kind of stuff. I'm very weird, I know, but I don't know. I want to actually leave that. As in, like, I want to actually make a let's play with that story unfolding, because I want to actually live that story, and I want to kind of fix it here and there. Which dies with a dramatic look, I'm your father moment, and then disappears. No, definitely not. Okay, you can probably tell why, like, haven't yet used it. This doesn't fit Truly Bedrock whatsoever. I feel all of the Truly Bedrock story has to be about more than just Lloyd. Like even the Ship of Dreams storyline from season 0 is more of a Foxy story than it is Lloyd's. And I feel that that's how it's supposed to be. Like if you have a server and you want to do a storyline, it should be about, if not everyone, then at least more people than just one. Because when you have an overarching narrative on a server, worst thing you can do, in my opinion, is make it all about one person. Like, because then you're making somebody into a main character, and on an SMP, on a YouTube SMP. That's stupid, because then there's like no reason to watch literally anyone else. And yeah, the whole the whole thing about making a YouTube SMP is to help each other grow. Favorite color in Minecraft? Green. Not just in Minecraft, just in general. Pum 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 padadum padum pum. Badabadabum pum 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 pum. Okay, is the this gonna have to be concrete. So let me know what you think about this stupid story and stuff. Story is so much more than us. Yeah. I actually spread. There you go. That's why, like, truly Bedrock, like season 1 has like the literal moon as a focal point, because that's something you can see in literally everyone's videos. Just everyone. So it affects everybody, and I love it for that. I also feel like the season 0 idea of putting everyone on tiny islands was a stroke of pure genius, because it allowed us to have both a really short season without having to explain why it's so short, and it allowed us to like do a lot with something that isn't my base building. Do you want a cave update? No, I don't. I don't want the community screeches about wanting a cave update, but truth of the matter is, it does not. I mean, like, currently I'm fluent in Russian and English. I used to be fluent in German. I have a diploma about me being fluent in German, but I can't really speak it anymore. So, like, in general, I currently am in Minecraft in a place where I'm really happy with Minecraft in general. Like, both the truly Bedrock, like, we recently had a discussion behind the scenes about whether or not we want to keep the application form that we have displayed. And as we were talking about it, on Truly Bedrock, like behind the scenes, I realized that I don't want. I'm at a spot where I'm so happy with the Truly Bedrock whitelist and what Truly Bedrock is doing right now. I can't even imagine what kind of person I would want to be added, because I don't want anyone else added. I just want to have fun with the people we already got. And at the same time, I'm in the same place with Minecraft. I want new stuff, but also I don't want new stuff. I'm okay. I am in a great position. I love where Minecraft is at the moment, both in the meaning of like game mechanics and cultural like impact. I feel Minecraft is in the best place it's been in ages. And gameplay wise, I never felt like I never had such a fulfilling. I never was so fulfilled by game mechanics as I am right now. Like, I don't want new game mechanics because I'm not done playing with these ones. And I feel that's something that the community just needs to freaking embrace, because the community is always all about, hey, why isn't this in Minecraft? Hey, why isn't that in Minecraft? Because who cares? This is your creativity, and you've been given like amazing tools to see it through. Hi bear, why do you have 2 bears? There used to be 1 bear. Now there's 2. That is alarming. The bears have been multiplying! So yeah, for me, those have a clue. Oh, all of my thoughts are cursed. I love that you can make a big thing out of half a diamond. Thanks. I almost forget that all that thing started because of a stack of logs. Just. I still want performance improvements. Well, yeah, Meta, that's a good point. Performance improvements, maybe not on Bedrock, because Bedrock is running like a... Can you not sleep the next... Sure. If I only had fireworks, I would have like helped him. Alas, I do not have fireworks. So Foxy, friend, brother, child, you're on your own. Sorry. Okay, let's see. We have... I apologize, this is what it sounds like when I think. With my think funk. I should think with my think funk rarer. Bam. 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 Alright, let's get the rest of this build done, guys. There's only one wall remaining and then we can get to the details. So bear with me. Like those two bears are bearing. Like, look at that bear. Look at that bear. He's bearing the barest he ever bared. What's the reason behind not having a gold farm or creeper farm? Realm lags? Creeper farms are impossible in Bedrock at the moment, as far as I remember. And gold farm we do have. We have a gold farm by TNC Cuban. So we legitimately have a gold farm. It's TNC Cuban owns it. That's why you know, like, see me play. Also, I just realized that like these two walls, this one, that one, they don't have currently any windows in them because they were planned at the floor level where there's a trading hall there. So I couldn't make any windows because it was basement. But on any level that isn't a basement, it actually makes perfect sense to have windows, and I just forgot to add them. And you know what? It's fine. We will break windows, we'll make windows after we're done putting in the actual floorboards. Like, after we have something to stand on, that's when we'll cut out the windows. Okay, 26 wool might not cut it. Oh no, look, it cut it! Wow. It's amazing. I've never seen several pieces of wool cut something as good as they just did. Alright. Now here we go. Are standard mob farms 1/5 of a mob farm, of a creeper farm? Yes. Depending on how you count it, but generally, yeah, more or less. That's how we've been getting all of our gunpowder. Also, which farms are creeper farms? Not really, but you know, gunpowder farms. Yeah, let's go grab some wool, and we need to Yeah, we need to flush these walls, like convert the concrete from them. Also, because my keyboard now is extremely sensitive, I'm constantly dropping my weapons, or like rather throwing them. Okay, dropping them. I'm dropping the weapons now. If I threw them at the very least, then there would have been like a chance of hurting someone, but alas, there isn't. And yeah, let's get back on that horse. What happened to Sadly Vanilla? It ended, like, let me say, Pixel didn't feel like playing on it. No, wait, so I'm pretty sure Pixel actually had like a bigger reason to not do anything with Sadly Vanilla back when it originally ended. Right now, he just doesn't have any reason to play on any server because his solo series is just that successful. And funny story, he actually well, not confessed to me, but like he said to me that even if he would be invited by like a big server, like we're talking not Hermitcraft maybe, but like Hermitcraft sized at the very least server, he would probably have to decline simply because that would be a risk to dedicate some of his time to something that isn't survival guide. And he just doesn't want to take any risk right now like that. He wants to kind of keep it in the... That's why I never invited him to Truly Better, because I just don't feel like he would be... It would be like a wise decision for him to do anything but his survival guide. And Nashcrafter had some family issues. Who else? Mythical Sausage had way too successful of a single player series at that moment. Blue Jay had other stuff to do in real life, as far as I remember. Basically, I have one way or the other of justifying every single person who was on the side of Vanilla to quit it. So, like, the side of Vanilla was basically killed by real life, which is quite impressive because it withstood a lot. Like, usually a server ends because everybody gets bored and leaves. But the Sadly Vanilla actually ended for, like, entirely different reasons. For quick example, do you think Daphne Lane quit the Sadly Vanilla because she didn't feel like playing it? Nope! Daphne Lane in particular quit the Sadly Vanilla because her PC broke and she couldn't play Java for, like, several months. And yeah, rates are terrible on witch farms at the moment. So that's the curious case of the Sadly Vanilla, the server that didn't have to end, but ended nonetheless. I used to be able to remember, like, I used to be able to remember, like, every single reason for every person on the whitelist. How's your robot doing? No idea. If you mean the... what's his face? Do you mean Killer Drone? Because he's doing great. He has like his own solo series on the server now. Just go watch him instead of me. Ow. That was unnecessary. Do you have any other fun story you could tell us? I don't know. Trouble is that I could tell you a whole lot of like lore ideas and that kind of stuff, but those ideas, that's the thing, they are ideas. And I might still need them for something later. Like, if pieces of my story get incorporated into something, say, on Truly Bedrock, then I basically am gonna spoil you whatever it is we have planned. And I don't want to do that. Alright. The bases of the walls are in place, everybody. The drywall has been made. Now to make like windows and crap. Also, you don't actually put up windows after you put up drywall. You plan your windows before you use drywall. Drywall is not actual walls. Why should I watch him instead of you? I'm being facetious. I don't actually want you to quit watching my videos. Trust me, that would very much kill my channel. Though honestly, like some people don't rule Bedrock. You just watch them and you realize, oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Zloy ancient. Pardon my language, but yeah. Like freaking Foxy not tell with his machinimas. You just watch his stuff and you go like, wow, Zloy can't machinima for crap. His storylines are more tighter too. So that. What do you actually do job-wise except YouTube? None of your business, Zorax? But like, I'm an illustrator. Okay, we need to get onto the decoration train, meaning that we need to put up... Ow, thank you. Ow. Ow. Hi, can you not? Thank you. Please don't. There we go. Look, this is a biome in which only strays spawn. And even then I hate it. About stream incident you had. Do you have anything in mind, Walker? Because I don't remember having any wild incidents. Like, if you remember something in particular, then yeah, feel free to nudge me. But in general, I don't really have wild stream incidents, because I'm that kind of person. I don't get any of the Foxy creates an intricate story with multiple NPCs, like they're all just you with bad accents. Yep. See, the thing about asking YouTubers what's like their day job is, the problem is that it always comes with like the implication that they could never do YouTube full time, and that it's shameful. Like it's, hey, what do you do as your day job? You piece of crap. I know you can't be making enough money from this garbage content. Like that's the implication, and I know that it probably isn't. Like you are not putting that exact meaning into it, obviously. But because like as a YouTuber, as an online creator, you constantly have to fight your relatives, your own reasoning, the society. You always have to convince people that this is in fact real job, and please let me do it, you idiots. That's why it will inherently come off like that. And it's generally, you know, not polite to ask people where they get their money. So what if I murdered 5 people and stole their cash? Keep it to yourself, right? That time when Lee mentioned Migolovania in chat, Brock, I made a video about it. So again, I made a video about it. You don't need me to tell you about that, obviously. Thank you, Colin. I appreciate you thinking that I'm better than Foxy. Just kidding. But yeah. Thing is, it's really hard and complicated to marry a Minecraft Let's Play to an actual storyline. It's gonna come off as like Minecraft with cutscenes, which it basically is on one hand, but on the other it's a little bit of a problem. Alright, so how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do the everything? Well, my friends, I'm glad you asked, because I mean, somebody had to. Alright, so you see there's this line of stone brick going across. We need those lines of stone brick going across everything. I plan to connect. I've been told to just not touch the outpost. I'm sorry. I've been told, Zloy, please don't touch the outpost. You will screw up the farm and I will hate you forever. Signed, Silent. P.S. Not actually hate you forever. But yeah, you get the point. I can't touch the outpost. It's just Foxy, you better get your stupid creepers in the 2 nights I promised you, because if you don't, I'm gonna skip the 3rd one regardless. Also, I'm pretty sure I never actually like mentioned the stream on my... Yep! Cute! I never actually shared my stream on my own Discord. So allow me to... here. Sorry, forgot to call this out. Stream is live. Boop! And done. Why was on the Clio so annoyed with you before? I never understood what was going on there. Keith, I said something in her comments and I don't remember what. Neither does she. But basically, I was a sassy jerk in her comments, and she didn't appreciate it. And then I was a sassy jerk on Hermitcraft Recap, and she also didn't appreciate it. And then things escalated, and I have no bloody idea why it all started, but it's kind of like the fish prank. Like, there was a point to that thing, but not anymore, and no one remembers why. Okay, we need to carry over... Look at this. Look at this stupid building. We need to carry over this exact design to other walls. But how are we gonna do it? I have no idea. Yeah, Jesse, it's... we have like an incredibly diverse cast, which might be also hurting us to a degree. Because when when the cast is so diverse, you don't really know what to expect from every new member. Then again, people being like doing the same stuff over and over is frustrating, which is why I'm seemingly so infuriated by SciCraft people, because that's my problem with SciCraft. It's not that they're like doing anything in particular. I love them. They're doing great work. But the aftermath of them doing that great work is ultimately that people start doing just the same thing over and over. Which is, I agree, is a minor consequence, and it's like, it's a non-issue. But when a bunch of YouTube creators just... Basically what SciCraft offers is blanket solutions. And blanket solutions are not good in a game all about creativity. Because as a result, you see like people upon people who just keep building the same farm over and over and over, and it's just... Where's the fun in that? And if they don't, their own audiences will come up after them and tell them to just copy SciCraft. Like, that's how ridiculous it's gotten. And I hate it, but like, it's not SciCraft's fault. Maybe eventually Minecraft YouTube will shift back to just having fun and like exercising creativity and making interesting, impressive designs, and not to just being all about efficiency or the fastest or the more compact or the coolest way of doing things. Coolest way of doing things even is like the problem. Like, it's always the most efficient. And the most frustrating thing is that if you travel with me down the memory lane, Gnem was my favorite SciCraft doll. I've not seen Gnembomb's tree farm, but I do know of Gnemom, and Gnemom is my just favorite redstoner, period, because he always approaches redstone from this idea of what fun stuff I can do, as opposed to like here's how to do stuff, copy it block by block. Have you seen the Badlands trailer? No, I did not. Honestly, I'm not keeping up with Minecon, everybody. I might make a watch party for my Discord server after like when Minecon actually is live. Hi. I'm sorry, parenting. Be right back. Сокровища?
Да.
Что за сокровище? Где ты их нашел?
Вот там.
Вот там. У мамы забрал. Давай копай. Get a kid, they said. They're fun, they said. Ugh. Yeah, I'm glad that you appreciate the cuteness. Sorry, I'm incredibly professional, as you can clearly tell by today's stream. Alright. So that's carried over, but now we need to carry over the design for the wall decorations, like for the ornaments. And potentially the windows. The worst part is that like some of the decorations are just not the same way they are on the diff. Hey, Foxy left. Did he get his creepers, I wonder? Ow. Okay. So how do? Because I need to kind of commit this entire thing to memory. So it's actually like pretty simple. It's like stair, block, 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 stair. So stair, block, wall, wall, block, stair. And we will be adding more windows, guys. Don't worry. We'll have like Windows 95 up in this one. But the problem is that like I don't know. Should I just use scaffolding? Where did you come from? Foxy left the realm, now I can sleep. But trust me, by the time it's nighttime, he's gonna join back in and ask me not to sleep. Thank you, BT. Anyway, point being, I need at least a stack of stone brick wall. I got a stack of stairs. I need more bricks. We need higher amount of brick up in here. We need bigger brick energy. I need to start like labeling my shulker boxes. Oh dear, I'm running out of stone. That's a threat level midnight, everybody. That's an emergency. I'm running out of freaking stone. On this, a build made out of it. Okay, not yet made. Also, I actually can finish the wall. If I don't feel like decorating. You know what, let's finish the wall simply because not the wall. The roof! That's what we'll be. Let's finish the roof first. Simply because unless I do that, there's gonna be a ton of problem with it. Unless I finish the roof right now, then the next snowfall will, well, cover this entire thing in snow even more. And we don't need that. What we do need is and that's like, to avoid that, we're gonna do lower half slab. Because if you didn't know, lower half slabs are unsnowable as far as I remember. I'm pretty sure you cannot put a snow layer on lower half slab. So for now, I'm just gonna slab, because this stream, you know what? I'm gonna actually rename my stream. Instead of Snowland Mansion, it's gonna be this stream SLAbS. Haha, get it, because SLAbS, but SLAbS. I have currently checked the battle trail, and even though they're not adding snakes, I kinda like the vultures they're adding, despite the fact that they might steal my stuff after I die. Meh! Is there any community project planned on the realm? I mean, the members of the community. No, definitely not. We're not planning on doing anything with fans anytime soon. But yeah, Psycraft is extreme, it doesn't need to be the norm. Yeah, that's the thing. Again, I can't blame Psycraft. I can't even blame the audiences. Let me go down the memory lane, and like, I feel I know. Like, I might not know, but I feel I know. Full disclosure, I might not actually know, but I feel I know where this entire attitude of do the stuff most efficient way stems from, and it's not a place of love. Basically, get this. Picture this. Minecraft Java 1.5 comes out. So, picture this. Minecraft Java 1.4, right? There's redstone, and there's a bunch of stuff you can do. There's quasi-connectivity, so you can do the dumb, like, JabDOS, the dumbest way possible. There's a bunch of that kind of things. And, you are a YouTuber, and you are like, yay! Minecraft 1.5 comes out! And Minecraft 1.5 is like, okay, what is the most profitable business in Minecraft YouTubing? That's right, tutorials. And because, like, you need creativity to do build tutorials, people mostly stuck to Redstone because Redstone was seen as more lucrative tutorial fuel. So it's Minecraft 1.5, it came out, and it's great, but then Minecraft 1.6 comes out, and nothing changes about tutorials, about Redstone. Then Minecraft 1.7 comes out, and nothing changes about Redstone. And then Minecraft 1.8 doesn't come out for like a year and a half. And so, for this extended period of like 3 years, the Redstone community of YouTube has nothing to do. Like, Minecraft 1.5, half a year passes, people already know how to make the most efficient sugarcane farm. They know how to make the most efficient pumpkin farm. They know how to get the most efficient everything. And they're utterly bored because they have no idea what to do. Because Minecraft has no progression, and building is not a priority somehow for stupid people who have no imagination. Because to build something beautiful, you need to have imagination. But to do something redstone intense, you just have to look up a tutorial and copy it and be all proud of yourself that you did something. And here's the thing. Yeah, even Ilmanga himself recently was really annoyed about the efficiency obsession. But that's like, where it stems from is that drought of new redstone mechanics from Minecraft 1.5 to Minecraft 1.7. Because what do you do when there's nothing to do? Well, you start doing dumb crap. And that's how the redstone community of Minecraft 1.5 to 1.7 operated. They would do stupid crap like, hey, do you know what a hipster dur is? Just chat, honey, darling, chat, Chatterson, Chatinos, El Chaton, Le Chaton actually. Do you know what Le Chaton? Do you know what a hipster dur is? Hipster dur is a trend that was popular back in Minecraft 1.6, back through Minecraft 1.6 Java, which is when you would make a dur, that a Minecraft dur that would be made out of glass, and the whole point of it was to make it so it is opened using pistons, but pistons shouldn't be seen after it's opened or closed, which is incredibly hard to do, but also utterly freaking pointless. Like, it's increasingly pointless. And so it evolved into this bizarre arms race of different tutorial people. When all of them were trying to come up with the best, the most extensive, the most useless door, and after they've run out of like ways to make it cool, they were like, okay, now what do we do? Because slime blocks aren't a thing yet. Minecraft 1.8 is like 2 years in the making. What do we do? Oh yeah, we'll compete in how big it is. And so they started doing as big as possible, and they piled on triple extenders, quadruple extenders, and it's so stupid, and it's so useless. Like, it's absolutely inconsequential. Nobody gives a crap. The only reason to do that was to make it so that when, like, I don't know, let's say Mambo Jumbo showcases his next piston door, your one shows up in the recommended, and you get some of the search engine optimization from it. So they made it. They started doing them bigger and bigger, and then they realized, oh, and we can make them more compact. So it was an arms race who can make, like, at first it was like an arms race of who can make the biggest door. Then it was like, how do we make the most compact piston extender? And the thing is that because of the compactness trend is where the attitude of just build it block by block, just copy a tutorial, kind of stems from. Because while you might understand how a sugarcane farm works, like, you might understand how a sugarcane farm works, you might understand how a villager trading hall works, you might understand how, like, this works or that works, you will never understand an overly compacted piston door that doesn't work on servers because server tick lag. So it's utterly pointless to most people, because by that point most people played on servers. But they were incredibly useful for YouTube redstoners, because the goal wasn't to make something that somebody would actually like, it was to just make something to score some views on YouTube. Really. It was not showcasing creativity, it's showcasing kind of just empty gestures towards the search engine optimization. And even then, like, again, the easiest way of doing that would still be to not create a redstone door, but to actually just copy somebody else's design and just showcase it. You know, steal a tutorial basically. And that's where kind of that cancerous idea of, oh, you don't have to understand this, just copy a tutorial, just copy it block by block from somebody else's tutorial, because you will never understand how this overly compacted garbage door works. And that attitude was then grandfathered into the findings of Psycraft, of Ilmango, of all these people. And the idea of efficiency and the idea of purpose in a game where literally nothing needs to have a purpose. You don't need a sugarcane farm. You don't need a wither skeleton farm, period. And honestly, if Ilmango makes like 15 cactus farms, more power to him. I watched all of those tutorials, I loved most of them, because it's variety. It's you get into, like, watch stuff and be like, yeah, this looks like fun, I like this design more than the other ones. And yeah, it's up to your choice. But right now there is no choice, because the redstone community has conditioned itself to only ever build not what sparks joy, not the farm that they like, but the farm that is considered most efficient. And that's kind of the thing, that's kind of the problem. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this needless diatribe of SLAbS complaining about redstone community, which he basically is not a part of. So half of what I said probably is inaccurate and the other half is just plain disrespectful. But, you know, I like chatting garbage and making people hate myself, so... I guess. Anyway, yeah, the new biome vote, honestly, I don't care. I don't feel... Okay, the music is still... Yeah, I don't feel pressed towards voting one way or another. I don't know. Maybe it's the large number of Minecraft players, or like large numbers of voters, that discourages me. But point is, I've been kind of... not even disenchanted, because I was never enchanted with the community votes. Just kind of, you know, unimpressed. Whatever they do is fine by me. I trust Mojang to do the right decision. I do not... Which is ZF approach to rest on SLAbS. Oh, absolutely. Honestly, ZF approach to everything SLAbS. He has a very right idea on how to play Minecraft. If only he actually did play Minecraft sometime. I feel redstones still go for doing things in the most fun way though. Now the challenge is to find them. Yeah, but even then it's like... You find them and you do what? Copy their design? No. You need to find redstoners that want to educate you, as opposed to redstoners that want to just copy the design. And again, props to Psycraft. Most of them are out to educate you, not to just show you how to build something. Because generally they will explain why something works. And yeah, Nico, slow redstone great. Oh, thank you. I mean, slow redstone is outdated designs used ad nauseum. So yeah. I think it's like, again, I feel on some level all of Minecraft YouTube, except for showcase culture, even showcase culture to a degree, is to a degree about education more than it is about entertainment. And that sounds incredibly boring, and I do admit that it sounds incredibly boring, but when you think about it, the reason I personally like Minecraft, when I think about it, is because every time I watched somebody's Let's Play, I feel like I learned something. If not about redstone, then about architecture. If not about either, then maybe even about myself. Like, I watched iGemin the other day, and I learned about myself that I really do not like iGemin. Just kidding. He's been doing his best lately. His best work. Even his thumbnails are really nice lately. Did you see the feature? I did not, and I do not care. That's another thing. Like, I dislike hyping myself up for new stuff to come in Minecraft lately, because I don't know, every time you believe the hype, it feels in the current situation, the current modern media, you're just setting yourself for disappointment. Up for disappointment, sorry. Sure, once again, I do not care. Like, after... I will deal with whatever comes to Minecraft after it comes to Minecraft. Right now I'm more... Once again, here I am placing SLAbS. Dark Oak SLAbS came out back in Minecraft 1.7, I'm pretty sure. Either 1.7 or 1.6, one or the other. I'm pretty sure it was 1.7, because that was the biome update, and they added, like, Dark Oak biome, the roofed forest. So, yeah. I feel it's pretty obvious that I'm not done playing with old game mechanics. Hype is the reason I'm annoyed that Savannahs didn't win. I mean, yeah, termites would be nice. Probably would make for a fun tree farm or something like that. Although... Once again, it's all speculation. We don't know what exactly the vultures will do. Like, maybe... Oh, they will steal your items, but... I don't know. They have no plans. They have no plans and they must stream. Also known as Minecon 2019. Can I ask you a question? Yes, Willow. That's the whole point of the stream by this point. Is that technically yes, that's... Look. Yeah. It's semantics, relax. I keep falling from the roof. If not for Elytra, I would have been dead. Like, a lot. Okay. This rectangle almost finished. After we finish this rectangle, we get to go and make this rectangle, because, you know, rectangles, how do they look? Where do you live? Yeah, that's kind of none of your business. Like, I'm sorry, I don't feel comfortable sharing that kind of information on the internet. Yeah! Crying out loud, I got invested into some fireworks because I'm getting nauseous from these stairs at this point. I do not want. I'm tired of running upstairs. I'm excited for your voice in Final Recap. Thank you. I'm excited for my voice in Final Recap now. Like, usually whenever I have to voice a recap, I'm like, people are gonna complain about my voice again. People are gonna complain about not being able to understand my accent. People are gonna compare me to Pixel Riffs, who, like, honestly, like, most people are worse at speaking English than Pixel Riffs. Like, most English people are annoying compared to Pixel Riffs, and that's a lot. And I'm not even British, so, like, wow, that's a the game is stacked against me. It's always wild seeing people in Let's Plays get to Elytra in the first few episodes because I have never gotten one. Well, that's the thing. An episode is not necessarily like a time limit. Encrypted, honestly, first and foremost, you can kill the... Space Lizard is easy to defeat as long as you have some bats. And second things second, you can just avoid the dragon fight entirely. Just bring us several thousands of blocks with you and bridge away into the end islands. That's it. Just bridge away. It's fine. The lizard won't even be able to hurt you because she mostly like flies around. Because she mostly flies around the whatchamacallit? The middle of the island. So like, just bridge away from it. It's gonna be tedious, but trust me, you're not gonna regret it. I always had more fun bridging away and then trying to, like, say, bring back a shulker or something with me. The entire point of Pixel joining Recap in the first place was because his voice is nice. Yeah, basically. And I didn't feel confident enough in my own English. Which now I do, but too late now. Could have had his paycheck to myself. But alas. Really though, at this point, like... Recap is great, and it's doing great, and I'm so happy about it. I don't want to change a thing about it. Like, if there's one thing I want to change about Recap is that I need to do... I want to do more of the retrospectives, but they're like thought and planning and research, and I don't want. Yeah, Ajax, thank you. Thank you. Thing is, I'm getting better. I'm getting much better, but you have to keep in mind that like we started Hermitcraft Recap 3 years ago or so. Season 4 of Hermitcraft was midway when we first started Hermitcraft Recap. But yeah, again, actually having just Pix voice it instead of me has been incredibly convenient. Because I don't always have the comfort of my room to actually record. Yeah, leopard mask. That seems like a plan. Well, Willow, I'm proud to be your entertainment while you clean. Yeah. My son doesn't react to me speaking languages, period. Like, he doesn't seem to even notice that I'm chatting rubbish. I'm pretty sure he just like thinks that I'm speaking some language and some words he doesn't understand. And he's comfortable with the idea that there are words that he doesn't understand. He's at the age where he's way too preoccupied with like him being himself rather than the world around him. Like I can really tell that like he's 4 by the way, so I feel like he's forming his identity at the moment, which is why he like does not pay attention to anyone but himself. And at this point, I feel like both my wife and like my son and my cats are just used to me sometimes just randomly chatting gibberish. Because my wife like does talk, she does speak English, but like to a lesser degree than I, which is impressive considering how rubbish my English is. Where is my logs? You know what? I'm gonna put the logs to a side. There's my logs. I'm gonna use my logs. I shall conquer my logs. And there's another shulker box with my logs. Logs is the mind killer. I shall conquer my logs. I shall face my logs. Well, Nicole, it doesn't matter because Season 4 is the only season that you cannot watch a recap of in its entirety because, yeah, the team that was doing recaps before us was not good. Just at anything. Because it was run by children. Season 4 is like... You know what the best part about Season 4 in my opinion is? Like, Season 4 of Hermitcraft... Why am I chatting Hermitcraft and not truly Bedrock Classroom? We've been trying to unmarry the two. The concept of Hermitcraft, like, of truly Bedrock being like Bedrock Hermitcraft. For ages now. But I guess like because I run the Hermitcraft recap I can never escape. And forever I shall be associated as a faint shadow of the Hermits. People shall keep telling me that I should get a spectator account on the Hermitcraft, even though we told them times and times again that that would not make our job any easier. Shall you become your logs? No. Yeah, what I was trying to reference is the fear is the mind killer speech. Like, I shall face my fear, except I was replacing the word fear with the word logs.
Let's help Dora count how many times he fell off the roof.
It's even better if you add like the bit where I look for logs. Can you see the shulker box with logs? Say it, say it out loud so I can find the shulker box with logs. Yay! Thank you! But yeah, season 4, the biggest impact season 4 of Hermitcraft did to me is how Iskal85 went from the least subscribed, loved, interesting, just the least appreciated member of Kingdomcraft to the most amazing member of Hermitcraft. Like, that's what I love the most about Season 4. Season 4 is Iskal85's redemption arc. Season 4 is Iskal85 coming to power. Because it was pretty amazing. It was like, I was following Kingdomcraft and Iskal in particular, like before the Hermitcraft stuff happened. And he was alright. He was okay. He was so. After he joined Hermitcraft, it was amazing. Like, his content was just great and brilliant at everything I ever wanted in Minecraft. I'm much less of a fan of his current stuff. But you know what? People change. And more importantly, creative people change. People change creatively. So I don't watch him as obsessively as I used to, because he's one of those like more or less loud people. And I get just tired of watching him. Which is not to say like, it's not to his detriment, it's my personal problem. Had my favorite season 4, I loved the base. Not just base, like his everything, his videos on season 4 were amazing. And to me, it's like, I think the reason he struck a chord with me is because he was very much what like I would do if I was on a server that has people much more successful than I am. And it's just like, it's this story about this Swedish guy who not barely speaks English, but you know, who has a heavy accent. And he just rocks the world. Like, everything is working against him. People keep commenting that they can't understand what he's saying. People, like, dislike some of his ideas, and some of his memes the older audience finds obnoxious, but he just pursues and he presses on, and he has just great ideas over and over and over again, and he just plays his cards, the cards he's been dealt, right every time, and it's just great. Like, Iskal85 is a story of a person who was so amazing at his memes that when season 6 came out and Iskal just continued the idea of Bambo Kaktoni, people were pissed at him. His biggest fans were pissed at him because they wanted him to come up with a new meme for them to repeat. And he didn't. Like, people were disappointed because they didn't get a new Iskal meme. Because for season 4 it was Diorite, for season 5 it was Bambo Kaktonai, and then he didn't come up with a new meme for season 6, and people were pissed! People were like, how dare you not give us a new meme? Dude! And it's a good sign, it's a good sign that like people are expecting better from you, because they have every reason to expect better from him. And basically I want that in my life. I want to barge in on Truly Bedrock and be like, hey guys, everybody, quick, watch my stuff. And yeah, it's this eternal struggle of wanting everything to be about me, while also wanting that entire concept of every storyline on a server should be not about one single person. Have you ever watched Python MC? I watch every helmet member. This is not a green shot, it's actually cyan. I just realized that my shot is color coded with the mansion I'm building. That's amazing. Also, green skin paint is incredibly expensive. Did you know? I mean, I can color correct my webcam for you. Let me just... Nope, that's the wrong button. Filters, there we go. And... No, that's the wrong... there we go. Actually, you can tell I moved my lights and my webcam so that this time all of my face is actually visible. I love Sancal. Yeah, I love it in this particular build. Generally, I'm not a big fan of cyan. Like, even as a child, when I first discovered the color of cyan, I was like, what is this garbage? Be blue or be green, you piece of crap. Don't try to be both, you idiot. But, no, it grew on me. Yeah, Python is, on top of being just a friend of the show at this point, Python and ImpulseSV are like the two people I can legitimately just watch for relaxation. Just tune my brain out and just watch a person. Because I can't do that with any other Hermitcraft member. Because, again, recap. Also, I've been chatting about Hermitcraft for like half an hour now, and that's just terrible. I mean, this is not Hermitcraft, this is truly Bedrock. We need to have our own like identity, our own stuff going on. And instead I'm sitting here just promoting a server I'm not even playing on. That's silly. Slow bullies a color ASMR. Yeah, just being a prick. Hey Jesse, now that you're on the server, can you bring me some fireworks, please? I would really appreciate it. No. Because I've been fireworkless. What's my favorite thing I've done on Truly Bedrock? I feel it's the ship arc. It's the Zloistol Foxy's ship idea. Cause it just pressed on. Thank you, Jesse. Yeah, my delay on stream is apparently just awful. It took her so long to reply. It's because my encoder is set up to bring like maximum quality for videos, and it's not adjusted to be streaming, honestly. Unsnowable, fireworkless Minecraft career. Yes, sad engineer. I don't know if you know if anyone else from Truly Bedrock is streaming today. I honestly have no idea. We don't plan our streams. I don't plan my streams for that matter. But we don't like plan our streams. We just kinda... People have a schedule, generally. I don't have a streaming schedule because I don't like streaming. I don't like streaming as something that I do. I like streaming as something I do to unwind. Or on a side, or like very, very rarely, or as a special occasion. Or because I felt like it. I don't want to like have a streaming career. Because... I don't know. Because I'm stupid like that. Because in this situation where YouTube is consistently collapsing... YouTube has not started collapsing ever since like 2016. The top YouTuber, like the top gaming YouTuber, is a terrible person. The gamer community on YouTube is represented by terrible people consistently. The platform itself tries to drive off the gaming content by implementing stupid rules, and at the same time tries just considers itself a platform for re-uploading TV content, or for whatchamacallit, or for lifetimes of vlog stuff. Hey, it's Jesse. And yes, you can hear like my child in the background. Hello! I did. Let me buy some fireworks from you. Where's the stupid... I had a shulker box here. Yes, I know, there's a lot of them. There we go. And let's fly away before she has a chance to give them back. Whee! Ah, finally! Suck it, stairs! I never liked you! Who's the top gamer YouTuber? I have no idea. I meant like, just generally. You don't hear good things about gaming YouTubers lately. Like, consistently. When first Ninja of Twitch, and now Ninja of Mixer, came into the public eye, and I'm sorry for being like all topical and stuff. I don't know why I said thanks in the chat. I should have just said thanks, and she's obviously watching. Yeah, first into public eye, I was incredibly happy. I was like, finally! Someone who isn't a jackass. And then someone, I don't remember exactly who, was like, "Oh, didn't you know? He's an awful misogynist person who says that he can't call up with female streamers because cooties and because his fanbase will instantly attempt to ship them." Which is like incredibly faint excuse, and like, screw him. And so I'm like, oh, well, I guess gamers are just cursed. But here's the thing, on YouTube you can't escape that dogma. On Twitch you are at the very least surrounded by all the gamers and that kind of stuff, but on YouTube you just can't escape the dogma, and the platform itself hates that it's a gamer platform now. They want to be taken seriously, they want to be lifetime, they want to be like re-uploads of shows and stuff, but reality is they're gonna continue enforcing rules that prevent people from gaming on the platform. And as a result, having an alternative career on Twitch, it's a great idea for anyone, for any YouTuber. Problem is that I'm an idiot and don't like streaming. Guys, camera is working properly, I just tuned it to be green. I'm sorry for breaking the immersion. Oh, you meant like... I noticed when it was not showing me green, yeah, alright. So yeah, I better stop being negative Nancy, because this is turning... I know my stream is turning depressing when I'm making myself sad. And yes, sad engineer, there's not gonna be a better YouTube in ages, because at first, if it's any successful, then YouTube itself and Google will just buy it out easily. And at second, a competitor to YouTube is incredibly hard to build because YouTube has been itself in the red financially for ages. And video hosting costs a lot of money. Like a lot of money. So it's incredibly risky. It's easier to build a competitor to freaking Twitter right now than it is to build a competitor to YouTube. And I know that because people tried. There's been VidMe, which started out as a competitor to YouTube and scored a bunch of cash and then closed. It functioned like less than a year, I'm pretty sure. And you know, Vimeo exists. And YouTube, Facebook streaming is a thing. But yeah, when you really think about it, the future of gaming is on not Twitch, but you know, on streams. So it's a good thing that I'm never really streaming and I'm not really versatile in streaming, because streaming is all about like hype and catching the newest game and not doing video editing. And I'm not about that life. I like my video editing. Crank loud. Why am I? There we go. My son doesn't play video games, period. He's 4. He doesn't play video games for now. Although I guess I should just pick out a video game, an age-appropriate video game for him. He does sometimes sit on my lap whenever I just do stuff online, and I try to do something like age-appropriate for him. So that at the very least happens, but other than that, no. He has very little interest in Minecraft. My wife doesn't play Minecraft with me, is the issue. Last time we did play Minecraft together is when I was doing a let's play of Twilight Forest, and the two of us decided to do to play the Twilight Forest in the background, just for giggles. And it was great. She likes the mods. I don't really like the mods. Here's the thing, now that I think about like raising hype and constantly being noisy and grabbing just the most, trying to grow off of the most popular thing at the time, it's something I just generally hate on YouTube too, so I guess I'm just not equipped to be a popular online presence, because when you think about it, raising hype around yourself and doing the most popular thing at the time is what any sort of online activity about. Like, that's how you grow, that's how you continue. And there is something to say that, like, at one point it is possible to grow out, to be okay, I'm big enough to just do my own thing, just do my own thing for my own enjoyment, and not actually chase any trends, not do any like game reviews or let's plays of the newest games. I'm just gonna do whatever I want. You know, the Markiplier way, it feels. Or at least that's what I would like to think Markiplier does by now. But, once again, to do that, you have to be already Markiplier size. And to grow to Markiplier size, you need to do the trend chasing. And that's something I just hate. Like, as a person. I don't know why. Why? Never forget Gravity Falls. Well, yeah, that's the thing, but that was legitimately, Gravity Falls was not me chasing a trend, it was just me like, oh hey, I like this thing and it would look nice in Minecraft, and then I tried it, and then I realized, oh crap, this is actually profitable. Like, that was me stumbling onto a trend, not actually trying to capitalize on it. You know, for the record. Although that might be a bit of revisionist history. What do you think about Microsoft invites Forge modders to switch to scripting API? I do not care. Like, It's what they should have done a long time ago. There are people who can code and modders can code, and why not invite them? Thank you, General. Yeah, I've been doing some mundane stuff right now. I've been just finishing the roof, you know, excitement. When will it stop? That's the frustrating bit about Bedrock. Like, I don't have a second account. I can't even time-lapse this properly. I can only just kind of run around building it, and that's it. And this stupid snow with snow layers, it's killing me, honestly. I hate it. I'm so tired of it. It's nice to hear capitalize from it, because now you capitalize on money, actually. I mean, that is what capitalizing means. Alright, so here's the thing. If I want to continue building it, the easiest way to do that would be to not climb the walls outside, but to climb them inside. And to climb walls inside, people have invented this really cool new thing. I don't know if you heard about it. It's called floor. So like if you need to walk on like a window, it's much easier to like have a floor to stand on when you're doing that. So I need to go around placing slabs for another hour to make floor, so I can stand on the floor and build windows. Does that make sense? It does to me. I don't know about you. So yeah, I need to start building walls, everybody. Not walls, floor. I'm sure glad this stream is not getting repetitive for anything. At least I got you to keep me company. I don't know what's your motivation to be watching this. Just kidding. Can you bring Chuck Loader from Foxy's farm? Chuck Loader is not... Chuck Loader is Foxy's account, not mine. I mean, that's like, if you ever saw me time-lapse anything on True Bedrock, then it was either recorded from my own perspective, or it was recorded using somebody else's account. And then, like, the footage was sent to me. At least you're living up to the stream title. I know, right? Glad to see the Samayets are doing well. Samayets are great. They feel nice. They're in their element. All two of them. This is way too many bears. Like, way too many. Alright. So, here's another question. What do floor made of? Like, the floor is obviously made of floor. But floor, whatever. What do we made floor? Alessandro, I'm green the dabadi dabadai. Okay? It's not easy being green, but alas, here we are. What do we do floor out of? Good questions, Lloyd. Thank you, others, Lloyd. What? Just instinct that dictates me that dark oak, because, you know, floorboards, really nice color. Problem, wall already made out of dark oak. I don't want, like, part of me doesn't want to do and rent this account. It's easier to just buy an actual one and ask to whitelist it, but the problem is that even if I have a second account, I can't run two Bedrock edition instances on my one PC, and my laptop that I used to use for that kind of purpose now doesn't work. Like, that laptop has fried itself instead. So I can't record a second account on the same PC. Sand, cactus, no. Wheat. Am I surrounded by jerks? You know what, I'm gonna just use dark oak slabs and all of you can shush. Colin, I'm gonna just ban you for that, just for that one message. but Zloy, how are we gonna escape the stigma of the floor being made out of the same material as the wall, I hear you ask? Well, the answer, my friend, is carpets. We're gonna put up carpets later. Well, and by we, I mean Silent, because, honestly, his house looking terrible is not my problem. If I followed the Woodland Mansion, it would be SLAbS, not SLAbS. It would be birch, because they use birch planks in Woodland Mansions. Can I just get onto the thing from the... Thank you very much from the stairs. There we go. Washerman Lemon, what is your problem? Hey, gaming device. I've fallen like 5 times from just this floor that I'm building in the last minute. Like, this is all about patience and timing, and honestly, I've been streaming for 2 hours and I don't have any left. There's no patience left in my entire organism. My whole body is excreting the opposite of patience right now. I want to throw something, but there isn't anything to throw. Also, if chat would please talk about literally anything except me being from Russia, I would absolutely appreciate it. There we go, problem solved. There we go. So I'm glad that in this biome only... What's their face? Strays spawn. Like no other monsters. I just you gain a dog IRL in Minecraft. I don't really need dogs in Minecraft. Generally, whenever I get them, they just die, unfortunately. So, yeah, and I have no place for a dog in my life, sadly. Like, dogs are a responsibility I can not undertake. Children, on the other hand, just kidding. But yeah, I already have a child, and a dog is basically an eternal 3-year-old, so I cannot. And that's another thing, I don't need a dog. Alessandro, I do not need any totems of Undyne at the moment. And again, I don't think he would even notice if I stole some from him. There's something about MHC design with you in mind. Yeah, I looked it up, Mito. it was garbage and I did not like it. We actually did take a look at that one, and I've read through the rules. They were stupid, and I was like, no, I don't feel pumped for it. Like, that's the thing about the MHC. Like, at this point, all the challenges are just... What? Like, there's not challenging, there's just... backwards. Whee! And Foxy joined back. I wonder if he ever... Did you ever get the creepers? Creepers. As the French say. You know, as the French call them, creepers. I know nothing about the French. Yes, I did! And then he leaves. How do you prefer the Bedrock from Java? It runs better, and... I don't know. It runs better. That's more or less the only reason. Also, I don't know, we felt like we have more space on Bedrock. Like, there's an unoccupied space of being a good, interesting Minecraft YouTube server on Bedrock Edition. Whereas, like, there are a lot of good Minecraft Java servers on YouTube. Do you have any suggestions? Generally, like, I go with what Pixelroof says. It's like, make it tell a story. Even with this build, you can tell that it's... You can kind of tell that it is inspired by the Woodland Mansion. So when you come in and you see, oh, there are villagers in the basement. Yeah, you're not surprised. Of course there are villagers in the basement. This is a... What? This is a Snowland villager mansion. Why wouldn't there be villagers in the basement? So, that's the thing. It's like, you gotta make it so your builds make sense within the universe that they establish. Like, yeah, about the dogs, that's the thing. I have two cats. One of them is the cutest tiny fluff, and the other one is this old guy who's older than her, and he's a complete idiot. Like, he's a complete idiot. But the thing about him is that he's way smarter than her, and he acts actually more dog-like, and I can't deal even with him. Like, even he, a cat who's only mildly dog-like in his behaviors, which is he needs exercise and like he wants someone to play with him because he has like a lot of spare energy as a house cat. And even that I feel I can't deal with, I can't really provide for him. I actually feel really guilty about that. Because he actually is like legitimately my cat. The other cat is like my wife's one, more or less. But he is my cat and I feel so guilty about like not being able to give him what he needs. Like the exercise he needs, that kind of stuff. Although with cats it's easier because you just buy them more toys and they generally are entertained with them. So yeah. Point is, I like cats, alright? I don't like how many responsibilities a dog brings with it. What do you and Sandy said about that stuff? We explained in the video. Because when there are a lot of diamonds available on the server, then the overall price of a diamond deflates. Meaning that you hit inflation, which is, in economical terms, I just, in economical terms, I just threw myself out of the window. But in economy, inflation means that there's a lot of certain currency, which leads to it losing its price. When there's a lot of something on in a free market, it's like when the supply of something outweighs the demand of something, which for diamonds is incredibly easy because diamonds are useless. And everybody on the server has mending tools, and people who don't can easily buy them using pebbles. From me, at that point you hit the point where what do we even need diamonds for? And the answer is money. But then if there's too much if there's too many diamonds, then you don't need them. Like people stop assigning value to them, meaning that I can increase the rate of pebble to diamond without anyone complaining, because diamonds become worthless. So that was basically the whole motivation. That episode was a lot of fun because it taught everyone how to break the economy. Basically, yes, hoard wealth and unleash wealth, and easy as that. It was legitimately like we got a lot out of it, a lot of resources, but it's a long con. That's the thing, that it's a long con where we need people to get sick of diamonds and to either start consuming stuff for exchanging stuff for iron, which Silent and I actually have. Silent actually has an iron farm design that you can stack. Meaning that even if it only produces like a bit of iron every now and again, even then, because you can easily stack it, you get a lot of iron. But why? You are seeing iron traded because it's more valuable than diamonds. Yes, point being. Calling biomechanoid small one, actually. Will you stop falling? Hardy Har references. Okay. What is the golem doing? His best. Don't discourage him. He's pursuing his dreams. Let him. So will it be Diamond Alliance someday, Iron or Steel Alliance? Probably not, because they don't have any iron or steel. That's the thing. The reason they keep buying my stuff is because they don't have a supply of their own. Because they can't be bothered to mine. But at the same time, you have to understand, they don't want to make, they don't have the resources or like the intel to make iron farms either. So we have them cornered on the iron market. And even then, like, if iron is the currency, what will you buy iron for? Well, pebbles, obviously. Yeah, funny story. The reason the entire Pebbles storyline and the entire alternative currency was even started is because at one point we were discussing like how we're gonna run the economy, and Foxy was like, "Guys, trust me, you do not want community farms." We're like, "Why?" And he's like, "Because we have community farms on my subscriber server, and it's boring. Like no one buys anything. People don't build their own farms. They just use community ones. We gotta do a capitalism, everybody. We need to make it so that there's like no community farms, no community resources, that kind of stuff." And everybody was like, "Yeah, all right, Foxy. All right, cool." And meanwhile, I said nothing. But I was like, "Hey, wait a minute, what if I do this thing?" And yeah, the entire thing was like, "Oh, you wanted capitalism. You wanted capitalism, you prick. I'm gonna make so much capitalism, you're gonna drown in it, you're gonna suffocate in it." And then it happened, and then he suffocated and drowned. And that's why we don't have Foxy on the Truly Bedrock server anymore. But yeah, the entire thing of like the Pebbles was started out of spite. How many Pebbles do you think are in the collection? Around half a chest. Well, around the chest. Tiny bit less than a chest. Half a chest, definitely. That sounds painful. Yeah. But point of the story, spite is the most powerful motivator known to man. Like, hatred requires active participation, which can be exhausting. Oh dear. Yeah, gang, my child wants attention, and I need to give it to him at this point. And honestly, I've been streaming for what? 3 hours now? Yeah, 2 hours 20. Which generally is not my limit, but like my regular way of doing it. Let's take a look at... Oh no! There we go. Yeah, it's looking nice. It's looking really, really nice. Whee! Let's fly by. These walls are fairly plain at the moment, but we will be making them better at one point. Eventually. Right now, I feel we've reached a point where there's actually a lot to do. But we've done a lot of that and I'm proud of us, and we're doing great. Now, I'm just gonna go and continue and finish this episode, because, yeah, tomorrow it is gonna be an episode about how I built all of this, and my thought process, and that kind of things, and look forward to that. Hopefully in that video I will finally finish this thing, because I wanted to finish this project in one video, and I feel I will. So yeah guys, see you later, and thank you so much for stopping by, I appreciate it. Once again, streaming is a very alien concept for me, but you sure make it fun. Anyway, to be continued, have a good one, bye.